Let's just, there we go. My hair was crazy. All right, it's still wet. It's still going to be crazy. That's perfectly fine. So hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. Right now, I'm going to be doing a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watches. If you find yourself here on this reading and you don't have anything to do with any type of Piscean nothing, meaning you have no Pisces in your chart, you have no Pisces that you're dealing with, but you're still resonating, then it's probably for you, okay? So let me get the cards ready. I asked the collective energy what this reading is going to be about, and what I heard was kind of interesting. The connection will become obvious. I don't know what the connection is of freaking frocking. All right. Y'all know where this reading is headed. Y'all know where this is headed. All right? Y'all know where this is headed. Right from the start, the very first card. Many say that I'm too young to let you know just where I'm coming from. But you will see, it's just a matter of time. My love will surely make you mine. Well, I'm living in a world of ghetto life. Everyone seems so uptight, but nothing's wrong and that's alright with my man. So y'all gotta forgive me now, okay? You gotta forgive me now. Shoot me down, but it's you who has further to fall. Talking loud, not saying much. Criticize, all your bullets ricochet. Okay, final deck. I'm like, there needs to be more decks to see if we can negate this. Let's negate this. And Michael says, no matter how many decks you pull, it's just going to further amplify and solidify the message coming through. And to that, I say, F you, Mikey. F you. This is not the Mikey channel. Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay, just drink some coffee. All right. Here we go, guys. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Y'all know what the scenario is. Okay. Card number 13, Power of Attraction. So you're attracting to you the very connections, the very circumstance that you need to elevate your level of understanding. For those of you who have watched me for some time, y'all know what this card means for some people, not for all. So we're just going to leave it at that. Okay? Card number 30, Strength. It's time for you to come out of the water because you need to finally understand that you are you're not strong in just one way, okay? You're not just strong on land. You're not just strong in the water. You are capable in both environments. Oh, I like that. Good morning, Evolvers. I like that. Okay. Anyways, it's time for you to really allow yourself to become very comfortable with the truth of your power and reality. So card number 8, Chiron, healing. I'm being told, this is a message from Michael, this connection is going to make you stronger. And it's going to make you stronger to bring you to a place of healing. Healing yourself, helping another to heal. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just, here it is. I'm like, now I'm hot flashing. I'm hot flashing. I'm super hot flashing. Be patient with me, guys. The wound is a place where the light enters you. Healing must take place before you're able to deal with your matter. Why did I read that as partner? Chiron is not a planet, but a comet with a unique orbit that travels through the entire zodiac over approximately 51 years. Let's see. So this links the mundane to the extraordinary and the transitionary period between that. This takes us on a journey through our darkness where we pass through to the next side with strengths we did not realize we had until we passed through that black place. This has a relationship with 2 astrological signs, Virgo and Sagittarius. Okay. One must see darkness before there is light. One must experience sickness before there's lasting health. Chiron also represents resurrection, so has some relationship to the Christ figure as a wounded healer. This is a card of great transformation. Therefore, in many ways, you are rising from the swamps. Chiron's energy says that once we are able to heal ourselves, we can also take this gift or wound and learn how to restore others. We can mend our wounds when we embrace process and understand the gift of illness or dysfunction. Oh, so that's it. That's what it is? Is that what you mean, Michael? You're saying that someone has a dysfunction? I think he's trying to say that someone has a dysfunction. I don't know. You'll have to decide for yourself whether that dysfunction is within you or within them. Hey, Boogie. Well, speaking of man, card number 42, the masculine. I'm just this is just okay. So we have the masculine. The masculine has been holding a space for something, for someone. I mean, a person doesn't need 2 spears, right? A person doesn't need 2 spears. They only need 1. Now, this masculine is holding 2 spears. And look at all the phases of the moon, the phases of the self that's hidden. Someone is holding space for you. Look it in the back. Okay? They're holding space for you. I'm going to ask my husband to wear a loincloth. That's what it is. If you're watching, I want you to have a loincloth on when I get downstairs. Here we go, 9 of Autumn. Reward yourself for all the hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. So for those of you who are still, I am Boogie. I'm not even going to deny it. Okay, 9 of Autumn. You have to cherish your time alone. If you are upset or hurt about some sort of separation, you have to cherish that time alone. You have to allow yourself to really flow through your journey and learn whatever it is you're supposed to learn. So I'm told I missed a part for Chiron. Certain sorrows of the deep past may be surfacing, so be careful of repeating old patterns. These will tend to resurface unless faced directly, and if not faced, the pain will continue. This is an awakening time where you can resolve things. So I guess that means that you can't avoid it this time. Maybe it's just a conversation. Maybe it's like a run-in. Maybe, I don't know. There's so many different potentialities for this. So many different potentialities, okay? What kind of vibe do you get about who? Do tell, do tell. That I'm freakish? So the Hanged Man, healing process, contemplation, medicine, illness, grief, and redemption. That's what this card has to do. And notice it's like the feminine is attempting to support and heal the masculine. And I'm just wondering if, is this feminine and masculine within you, like your aspects, or is this one of you represents the feminine and another represents the masculine? And it's this coming together from a childlike place of unconditional love to full-on healing as a divinity, as an aspect, a fractal of divinity. Okay. Let's see. Alpha submissive. I'll stop. I better stop before people start to think that they can joke around with me like this. Because I'm the only one that can joke around like this. All right. Card number 42, the word wants to be written. What I'm getting from this card is there's a want. I don't know if it's on your end or on their end. There is a want for words to be exchanged. The word wants to be written. Something is wanting to be brought into fruition, breathed. So in the Bible, it says the word was made flesh and dwelt among us, right? So I'm sorry. Michael's really stressing me out right now. Yes, I'm stressing myself out. He goes, no, you're doing that to yourself. Yes. But if you could just be quiet, just be quiet. Because, okay. What he's saying is that when I'm reminded of the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. So this is about you basically becoming the very thing that you're speaking of. And whatever that is, if you're speaking from a place of fear, a place of division and pain and like betrayal, then that's what you're going to bring to fruition for yourself. And this is not about ignoring whatever it is that you've been through, whatever connections, whatever disappointments. This is about really taking ownership of what you are guiding yourself to, okay? I really hate it that he like leads me to it. So you have to be aware of what you're guiding yourself to. For some of you, you're being guided to a mirrored soul. Card number 21, mirrored souls. There is a heart-based, third eye, crown-based connection. I want to make this very clear. This message has nothing about romance in it. I'm strictly speaking about a very divine, very powerful connection with another soul. That other soul might not be in body. I'm having an argument with Michael in my head. That other soul might not be in body. That other soul might be in body and have no contact with you. That doesn't diminish the connection. That doesn't diminish the connection between the thoughts and the heart. Okay, this is a very high level type of connection. We are not to diminish this to simply like some sort of human concept of this is going to be my boom boom partner. I don't think so. Okay, so that's something we have to kind of wrap our minds around. This is a very divine connection with another soul. Y'all can be best friends. I'm just saying. That would be amazing, right? Just best friends. Card number 51, Mercury retrograde reinvention. There he is. He's got a homie. Oh, God. For some of you, you both embody the masculine aspects. Same positioning. The feminine and the masculine, same positioning. This is about a raising up of the counterpart, okay, the divine partner. This is about reinventing this connection from one of like instability for the other to both of you rising up. Look at that. Look at that. Both of you rising up. And guess what? So she has what do you call it? A stick. A spear. She has a spear. And remember, he is holding space. He has 2 spears. All he needs is 1. So it's like, okay, holding space for another, finding the other in a damaged, injured state, and helping them to rise up. So it's like, you know, a lesson. So, card number 51. All right. Sorry. Card number 51. Mercury retrograde reinvention. Mishaps are like knives that either serve us or cut us as we grasp them by the handle or the blade. Okay? No more triangulation, please. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit, Suze. So Michael is saying that triangle is in the word triangulation. And he is asking me to remind you that a triangle is one of the most solid structures. It's extremely strong and very difficult to break down. Okay? There's no area that's weakened. Each face of that triangle is a strong one. I don't know who needs to hear that, but someone did. So Mercury retrograde is regarded as a time when things tend to go wrong. In actuality, it marks a 3.5-week period where the important actions should be postponed. Let's see. Mercury isn't a predictable planet going along its normal direct path anyways. But once it goes retrograde, it's akin to trying to drive a car backwards. All things ruled by Mercury suddenly begin to wobble and go off kilter. However, if you're a writer, when Mercury is retrograde, it's a perfect time to revise your writings. The word wants to be written. So what if you are being encouraged to remember you are the author of your life? This is a story that is unwritten, okay? You are writing this story as you live. Day in and day out, you find the words to create more chapters. With every day that passes, you have more words. As you have more words, you're able to fill up a chapter of your life. And it's just about recognizing when a chapter is done. When a chapter is done and it's time to move on to another chapter. And just because a chapter is done does not mean the connection is finished. It might mean that the connection is being reinvented, because this is a period of reinvention, right? Let's see. When this card comes up in a reading, back up all of your equipment. Okay. Mercury is the counterpart of Hermes, the Greek Olympian god, the sly trickster, who is not only big on pranks, but also false moves. He's the god of transitions, roads, and boundaries. The very name Hermes has to do with speech and implies he is a translator. Mercury conveys information. When that information comes to us wrongly because of Mercury's unpredictable retrograde motion, nothing seems to go right. You'll want to carefully go over any contract you sign and check any email or letter you send. Or you might want to check your email for a letter that was sent to you. Mundane matters aside, retrograde planets are said to be more empathic. And that means that strangely, we are more silently and internally keyed into their energies. This causes unusual and fated meetings and occurrences to happen. You may meet up with someone you haven't seen in years at a most unexpected place. That's it. That fucking card is done. Okay, here we go. Card number 35, change. It's time for change. This change is going to be electric. There will be those who will want to try and keep you within that certain realm of existence that they're used to you occupying, okay? 10 of Summer, an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. What? Yeah. Be careful of those who play instruments to woo you. Be careful. Be careful. 8 of Summer, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. There you go. I love sunsets and sunrises. Can I just say that? I love them, like, so much. So much. Okay. Oh, shit. The card fell. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I don't know what this card is, but Michael says there's a reason I'm being made to work hard for this message, to grasp this message, the dreamer. Embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. What does that mean? Oh, well, you're headed towards a tower. Fucking A. All right. Cardinal. Y'all are headed towards a tower. I'm not headed towards anything because I am staying my ass at home. Here we go. Cardinal, someone needs your compassionate and loving attention and has flagged you down to get it. Starting to itch. Stop right where you are, observe your surroundings, and notice the sensations in your body. This is a very creative time, one where it's best to heed your intuitive guidance as to how to express this creativity. Add color to your life in your home, environment, your yard, and in your choices of clothing. This is a good time to explore the religion you grew up in with eyes and heart open for a fresh look. Oh my God. Sorry. I was raised Catholic, fully indoctrinated. The only sacrament that I don't have is the one for when you're dying. I have all the sacraments. So I've always seen this as Mary Magdalene helping Jesus rise. Okay. So based off of the things that I had read before, I believe that Mary Magdalene and Jesus were actually twin flames, twin rays to be exact. They both came here to assist each other in an emotional, spiritual, and mental war. So they fought side by side. All right. All right. Whatever. Okay. Card number 23, gratitude. So it seems as though for some of you, a hand is being outstretched. I don't know if it's your hand being outstretched or their hand, but there's a lot of gratitude in this allowing of reconnection. Now, we see someone in the background. That's not you or another person. That is a third party that seeks to interfere, who only shows half of who they actually are. The rest of the truth of their authenticity is very much hidden away in shadow. And I think that's because this person has some ill intention. So, card number 36, World Within Worlds. This is telling me that there's a lot of growth happening for you in a micro as well as macro way. Religious PTSD stands for put that shit down. All right. Card number 22. She feels, she knows. So Pisces and anyone else this is resonating with, if you're really resonating with this reading, you already know your truth. You already know what all of these messages mean, how it applies to you, who it's really referencing. And it's time for you to stop trying to convince yourself that it means something else. Okay, so you've been beating yourself up about things that you know. She wants me to repeat that. You've been beating yourself up about things that you know because you don't want to know, but you do know. For whoever needs to hear that. All right. Okay. Card number 37. You might be dealing with a fire sign. What are the fire signs? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius? I don't know. So card number 37, fire element, desire. Passion, though a bad regulator, is a powerful spring. There are changes coming, new movement. Look for them to be quick. The elements of fire in astrology is all about beginnings, our passions, and how fast we get our energy moving. It speaks to how rapidly we react and how long it takes us to accomplish what we set out to do. Fire is burning determination. Fire scorches away impurities, clearing a landscape for new growth and leaving an area healthier and stronger. Oh, it's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. When this energy is involved, expect changes to be dramatic in an unforgettable way. A situation is about to be transformed through a wake-up call or a personal epiphany. Let's see. Look at your issue from another perspective and try a unique approach. This card also denotes honesty and suggests you act assertively. You're about to get upfront with someone or vice versa, or at least you should. And this card says to push it. In any event, you will soon understand where you stand as all of your cards will be put on the table. Then you can expect less mystery. Watch out for when this card comes up. Ooh, that's this. Interference. It's the interference. It can indicate a type of bulldozing that will be hard to deal with. Others may claim they're speaking to you from a place of truth and concern, whereas they may not understand the situation very well, not offering the best advice. Also, be careful of others attempting to take over and claiming as theirs what you have created or started. This card can imply the ego going out of control, but it's important to keep yours in check as well. All right. So that was this card. For whoever needs this message. This is a card of passion. Therefore, if romance is your question, this is a compelling attraction, at least on the part of one of you. However, don't make the mistake of attempting to make your love interest jealous if you feel you're not getting the attention you crave. This will surely backfire. If the attention strays, though, don't be afraid to have a backup plan. In romance, this card can indicate a sudden attraction. If it is not meant to be, it will burn out fast. But if the relationship has legs, you will be great supporters and protectors of each other. So let us pull some other cards. Is that the Usher card? You should let it burn. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh. Can you feel me burning? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me just stop. All right. It's like so hot and humid. Thank you. Where's your loincloth? I have some leather in the closet. Take your clothes off. He thinks I'm joking. I got 30 minutes before my session. This reading is ending soon. He will be in a loincloth. Okay. One more shuffle. You guys, this is okay. Here we go. Here we go. Going through the same things. Three of Swords in reverse. Distraction, confusion, disorder, mistake, incompatibility, anxiety, and loss. So there's a reason we have so many children. I'm just saying. So I'm getting that this was what happened before. That there was so much disharmony in whatever circumstance, and it created upheaval. Then we have Seven of Wands. Frustrations, you're about to overcome your frustration. You're on top of the situation. So it's a progression. There was a lot of frustration, misunderstanding, assumptions, attempts to dominate, attempts to run away, attempts. It created some really ugly things. And you're moving forward from that. You're about to overcome your frustrations. You're about to let go of the very things that have caused you to believe wholeheartedly in the distortions. So High Priestess, wisdom, sound judgment, serenity, objectivity, intuition, self-reliance, emotionlessness, and platonic relationships. So I think it's progressing. Really ugly. Okay, well, maybe there's some things that I need to reconsider about myself and my part in the ugly that happened. And then just really coming into your power. It's either you're coming into your power or they're coming into their power, and realizing that you're so much more above what you think this is. Highest card in the tarot deck, very powerful, good or bad, secrets to be revealed. So there's going to be a lot of things that are talked about. I don't know if they're going to talk to you about it. You're going to talk to them about it. I don't know. Can we just talk about work? Let's talk about work. 5 of... Okay. Trickery, contradictions, complexity, involvement. There's work that's needing to be done. 96% at 933. 96% at 933. 969, 3 plus 3 is 6. 9696. Mirroring. 9 is divinity. 6 is the number of receiving. 9 is divinity. 33 is the number of ascended master. So one is receiving while the other is positioned in a place of ascended consciousness. Okay? The numbers are telling me that you guys are preparing. One of you is still holding space, knowing all these phases that are being experienced. But you guys are still mirrors of each other. Oh, well, shit. Mirrored souls. You guys are mirrors. All right. So, yeah, trickery, contradictions, complexity, involvement. So with this, I keep feeling whoever that is upset. They're upset. It was a 3 of Swords circumstance, third party circumstance. They're upset. It feels like they, oh God. I don't see this as an excuse, okay? 97% at 934. Mirroring. It's still mirroring. Okay. So 9 is the number of divinity. 7 is the number of divine completion. 9 is the number of divinity. 3 and 4 equal 7, right? But here's the thing. 3 is a number of very solid foundation. 4 is the number of self. So again, pointing at whoever this is, very strong, very solid. They are holding space. This could either be you, it could be them. I don't know. But this individual has performed quite a bit of trickery. Oh, God. Are we really going into that subject? One of you is older than the other. This person, from what I'm getting from the messages, they performed there's a high likelihood that they perform some sort of black magic stuff to convince the other person to be with them. Whatever, you still pick that, right? You still pick that. Page of God. I didn't realize you were an enabler, Michael. He's saying, because I made the statement of whatever, you just pick that. He is saying that, he's saying not to say that, because it's very difficult to see the truth if the lens that you're using has been fogged up and distorted. Page of Wands. A loyal person, an envoy, emissary, trusted friend, a stranger with good intentions, a bearer of important news. That's who this mirrored soul is. That's who that is. All right. So, final message. We're bringing it back to ancient Egypt. We're going to use the Isis cards. All right. I smell progression on that mirroring. Someone got to push through. Yes. Black magic can induce an amplification of already present narcissistic characteristics. Yes. Oh, God. So for whoever needs to hear this, part of the way in which what you're saying, Julia, about black magic mean narcissism and the whole third person, it seems like the third party was aware of the connection to some degree. It might have been someone they've known, a friend, I don't know. But that person was like, oh, look, they don't value you, they don't care about you, and things like that. So there was interference, and that's how it was distorted. They were encouraged to become more narcissistic, to amplify that narcissistic tendency. All right. There's the card. So, there we go. What is this? Okay. This isn't the card, it's the page that I opened up to, and it's the page right before the card that I pulled. Stay with this process for as long as it feels right for you. When you're ready, just open your eyes. Whoever needed to hear that. So here's the actual card. Life restored. Priestess of the Phoenix. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as a phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. Holy shit. I say it because of my upbringing. I've always felt that this was a depiction of Mary Magdalene and Jesus. Interesting. Life restored brings messages that a trauma, ending, struggle, or apparent defeat is not the end of the story for you now. What may appear to be ending can sometimes simply be the forces of ancient feminine power flowing into new pathways, pulling energy away from old forms so that they can transition to new forms. This can take short or long periods of time. It could be over days or years, weeks, months, decades. It doesn't matter how long something appears to have been decaying. It will spring back into life at the right time. Just as the river Nile subtly adjusts its course over time, so too will the river of light that flows through you, filling you with life force and divine energy, move with innate wisdom. You can trust what is happening for you now. Something important to you is coming back to life. It might even feel like you're coming back to life after a period of increasing emotional numbness, physical or psychological struggle, or spiritual disillusionment. It might also be a lifestyle, practice, business, or relationship, new or old, that's coming to life now. You're guided by divine priestess of the Phoenix, Sister Isis, to turn your face to the sun. Just as the sacred scarab beetle follows the movement of the sun, you're encouraged to focus on that light and life that's seeking you now. Do not resign yourself to the way things have been. Let go of the past. Be brave and bold and allow the Phoenix Priestess to inspire you to realize that the return to life, the restoration, the resurrection is upon you now. Have hope and optimism. Just because something has fallen away in the past does not mean it will not have value and be able to grow in the present moment. Take what's going to be offered in your life, the rebirth that's happening, into your wide open arms now, and be assured that you have transitioned through the energies of death and into new life. Peace to you, dear initiate of the light. The past is over. Enjoy your rebirth. Just so you'll know, birth is really messy. Rebirth is even messier. Okay? Rebirth is even messier. So take whatever this message gives you and go to a place of healing within yourself, within your life. It's time for the past to be let go of for real. Like, all sassy and salty aside, it's time to really stop holding on to the very things that have hurt you in such a way that it's shut you down, okay? It's good to be confused with all of this. Because if you already knew this stuff, if you already knew what this meant, if you already knew the answers, you wouldn't have this as a message. The whole point of the message is to help you guide yourself along your journey, along your lessons. And lessons that you already know is not going to be a lesson. It's just not. So that's the thing. Let yourself flow through this and see where it takes you. So you guys, if you don't already follow me on Insta, I'm going to be going live on Insta, I think at, I want to say 11 today. Check me out on Insta, Emmy Evolving, and I hope this message helps give you whatever guidance it is you need. Quick reminder, my website is still 40% off. If you need something, it's not going to stay 40% off. But the whole website, anything that processes on that website, automatically you get 40% off. So thumbs up for this reading. If you don't already subscribe to this channel, please do subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Do you suggest sidereal or tropical zodiac? I suggest you talk to someone who has astrology as, I don't know shit about astrology. I want to say Unified Astrology told me it's a combo of both. I don't know. I don't want to speak out of turn or say the wrong thing. I don't know anything about astrology. I'll just put it that way. All right. Bye, guys.